What's up, YouTube? And I'm back at you with another video, and I'm just giving my reaction to Florida State beating Clemson Tigers. What a heck of a game! It was back and forth. Game ended up going into overtime, and Florida State was able to win in overtime. And I'm just read off the stats. Huge victory for the Florida State Seminoles. It's been a long time since they beat Clemson, and they was able to break that streak that Clemson had going. Jordan Travis. He had 37 attempts with 21 completions for 289 yards with 2 touchdowns. It seemed like he sustained an injury. Some of his throws were off late in the second half, but uh, he made the throws when he had to. And the offense kind of on both sides kind of sputtered at first, but then Clemson got a lead, and Florida State never had to lead the whole game. Clemson played really, really good defensively and offensively, and but Florida State just had more heart in it. It seemed like Trey Benson, he only had 25 yards on the ground rushing. So Clemson did a phenomenal job of stopping the run for Florida State. Florida State had to win this game passing the ball, and the receivers stepped up, for them to get this victory. Um, Keon Coleman, man, what can I say about this guy? This guy, I'm pretty sure Florida State is glad they won the transfer portal and was able to get this guy. Um, he did a phenomenal job. He had 86 yards receiving today with 2 touchdowns. He was the only guy that got a receiving touchdown. Um, Johnny Wilson, he had 94 yards receiving, but it was Keon Coleman's day. He was able to get 2 touchdowns, and Jordan Travis um, just managed the game. Was injured, but still came out there and fought through the injury and won the game. Clemson, Cade Klubnik, he was 38 with 25 attempts, completions with 283 yards passing, and had a touchdown. He passed it to Will Shipley. Will Shipley had 67 yards rushing, and he only had that one touchdown. Um, he also had a receiving touchdown as well. So, like I said, Clemson has to get somebody other than Will Shipley to run this offense. Um, Now, Tyler Brown, he had 84 yards receiving. He's a freshman. He was their best, receiver, out there on the field. But Cade Klubnik and the Clemson Tigers go down their second loss, in conference play. Clemson got a lot of things they got to work on, but it was a valiant effort. The team played really, really well. Could have won this matchup, led the whole game, but just fell short of Florida State Seminoles. Total yards, Florida State was able to get 311. They had 289 through the air and finished with 22 yards rushing on the ground. Like I said, Clemson shut down the run completely. Um, Clemson actually outgained Florida State. They had 429 yards of total offense, and they had 283 yards passing, and they had 146 yards rushing. I'm sorry. 283 through the air and 146 on the ground. So Clemson was able to move the ball and put up some points, but it just wasn't enough. Both teams held each other scoreless in the fourth quarter, so both defenses were playing really well. But they went into overtime, and Florida State was able to get the victory. This is huge for the Florida State Seminoles going forward. It's going to be a really, really good team to beat. It could potentially get in the playoffs, Clemson, on the other hand, with these two conference losses, it still could be a chance that they can get in, but a lot of chaos has to happen. But I just don't see the Clemson Tigers getting in this year. But what do you guys think about this? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And once again, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.